Welcome to African Folktales from Davis. This is where all your boredom is relieved. Sit back and enjoy amazing folktales to teach a lesson and also for entertainment. Please subscribe for more.
And what are you doing here? She asked.
Sister, we saw you on TV. We are proud of you. Please come back home.
Your mom and your sisters are all worried about you. It's good you don't miss me, Sarah interrupted. James could not look at her face now. He just kept quiet. Please come back home to us, her father pleaded. No. Stop. Please stop, Sarah said. Tears were running down her cheeks now. I can't even call you guys family again. Do you know what I have been through throughout these 2 years? Do you know how hungry I was? Her mother, who was also in tears, walked forward and tried to hug Sarah. Go away! Please don't touch me. Where were you when I needed you the most? I am so sorry, my daughter. I personally didn't support this decision, but I was too weak to look for you. And your brother James also decided not to look for you. This is what happened. We are so sorry, dear. No, you are never sorry. I don't blame you a bit. Go away. I don't have a family again, Sarah said and closed her gate. She quickly ran to her room.
Sarah, please come back.
She was very sad. She couldn't control her tears. James, on the other hand, regretted sending his sister away. He got a taxi to pick his family up for the village. As for Mama Abel, she was very sad and pale for days. She barely ate. After a few days, Sarah's mother called with an unknown number. Sarah's phone rang at work. Sarah, it's Mom, the voice said. We miss you, Sarah. Sarah sighed. What again now? Her mother started crying on the phone. Your father is seriously sick, and your sister is also 3 months pregnant, but the father of the baby has run away and is nowhere to be found.
Sarah, please. I know we didn't deal with you appropriately, but for the sake of God, please help us.
You don't worry. I can even be a cleaner in your house to repay you. I want my husband back alive. Her mother couldn't control her tears. Sarah was just quiet. What do you think she was thinking about? Was she having sympathy for her family? Or was she not just caring anymore about their wahala?
Please help us.
Help us.
Sarah, please come back.
Please come back home.
Okay, so back to the phone call. Sarah was a bit angry.
Woman, that is your bigger issue.
Then she chuckled and hung up the call on her mother. She couldn't even focus on her work again. The weeping of her mom and their situation was still ringing in her head. Her family indeed abandoned her, but must she pay them back evil? She was very confused now. She didn't know whether to help them or to stop. Mr. David Mwangi walked into Sarah's office. He noticed she was not in a good mood. He called out her name, but she was completely off. She didn't even notice he was in the office. He walked to her and held her by the shoulder. She was frightened and just got up from her chair.
Are you alright, Sarah?
It's a long story, David said. Sarah responded. Don't worry, dear. You can share whatever it is with me. Sarah sighed. It's about my family, sir. She continued. They have come back after all these years, and this time around, my mother just called me to break the news of my sick father and my pregnant sister.
I just don't know what to do, David.
Well, you know what to do, dear. I won't say what they did was right, but they are still your family. It's true that if you never succeeded, they wouldn't have come to you. But on the other hand, they need your help so much now. You can't punish them forever. You need to forgive and forget what they did to you. I want to leave you alone so you can make your own decisions. But I am pleading that you don't pay evil for evil. Sarah was speechless and burst out crying. David went over to console her. He told her she would be fine, and then he wiped her tears with his handkerchief. He gave her a tight hug and gave her a leave for some days. But what is going on here? Will this be the start of a love relationship for David and Sarah? To be honest, they laugh together and cry together all the time. Although they haven't gone on dates, maybe they might be together someday. After all, they are both single. So Sarah is now on the leave, and back at home, she couldn't concentrate or do any much chores. She was just tired and confused and sad at the same time. She slept very early that day. She woke up feeling very dizzy and hungry the next morning. She couldn't even move her body. She doesn't even know what was wrong with her. She managed to get some tea with toasted bread, but her mother's cry still hit her again. And then she started to think about what David said. Finally, she decided to visit her family the next day. It was a Friday afternoon, and James was already in the market selling some farm produce. Sarah got out of her new Mercedes-Benz car and walked to her family's compound. When her pregnant sister saw her, she was so excited and ran to hug her. "I have missed you so much, Sarah," Kezia said. Sarah gave a smile and said, "I have missed you too, sis." Sarah looked at her tummy. "It will be okay, Kezia. I'm here now." Kezia nodded. Sarah saw her father lying outside on a mat. She got close to him. "Father," she said. He could barely open his eyes. He just touched the face of Sarah and began to speak slowly.
Kezia, is that you?
"No, father, it's me, Sarah." "Sarah?" He was about to say something when Sarah's mother got out of the hut. She was very happy and gave Sarah a huge hug. Sarah herself was surprised. "I am so glad you came, my daughter." Sarah smiled. "But where is James?" she asked. "Oh, James is in the market selling." "Okay, Mom, please help me so I can put Dad in a car. He needs to go to the hospital for a diagnosis." They quickly took the man to the hospital, and Kezia also went for checkups. Her father stayed 2 days in the hospital while Sarah bought a new furnished house for the family in a neighboring town. This town was much developed than Kikuyu. The last night before she was leaving, she told them not to come and visit her again at her house. If they need anything, they should call her. You can tell they were not happy with this idea, but they had nothing to say. She even put her younger brother in the boarding school and was taking care of him. She took Kezia to stay with her in her mansion. She promised to help her learn a vocation once her baby is about 8 months old. Back in the office, Sarah resumed her hard work. The day she resumed, David was outside the country handling other businesses. They usually interacted on phone calls, especially in the evenings when Sarah had closed and was home. Sarah barely had friends, including her online friends. She had only about 20 contacts, and only 2 of her contacts were her male friends, David Mwangi and Christopher Punk. Christopher was another businessman who had been chatting with Sarah for a while. Although they were both busy with work and hadn't met physically, they were still good friends online. David told Sarah he would be back in 2 weeks' time and wants some projects to be done before he comes. In less than 5 days, Sarah was done with the work. One evening, she had just closed from work and was on her couch relaxing, while Kezia was in the kitchen preparing some food. She heard her phone ring. It was David Mwangi. "Hello, dear. My number 1 assistant," David said. You like teasing me with this thing a lot, Sarah said. Oh, come on. I'm not lying, though. You are a very useful person to the organization. They both started to laugh. Anyways, how was work today? David asked. Oh, work was fine, Sarah said. Oh, okay, so how is the project going? As for the project, I am done with it a long time ago.
Wow, amazing. You see why I always say you are my number one assistant.
She started to laugh again. Okay, so how is your work going? They spoke happily for some time and even talked about other things outside work. This continued for a while. Even when David came back from the US, he first went to her office. When she saw him, she quickly ran to hug him.
I have missed you a little because you've been away for just 2 weeks.
Next time I will spend a lot of time there.
Oh, so you mean that when I go away for a month or two, then you will really miss me? Oh, please no. Don't do that again. I'm just kidding. I really missed you disturbing me here in the office when you knew I was seriously working. They both started to laugh. She was fond of David now, and you can tell that slowly they were beginning to have feelings for each other. David, on the other hand, was already in love with Sarah, but didn't know how to propose to her. He mostly thought of how she smiled and how she even solved problems. She was just an angel to him. They went on a few dates and spent some time together.
Please stop it.
One evening, after a dinner date, David decided to open up to her. The date was in a first-class hotel and they were the only people there. They were dressed nicely. You look gorgeous in your dress, Sarah. Oh, thank you so much, David. Now that's like my gentleman. He smiled. He was still staring at her. She couldn't resist her wild gaze at her. And now they were both locked up looking at each other. But Sarah lowered her shy head first. David got up and took Sarah by her hand. He helped her to get up for a salsa dance. They were happy together. David started to tell her about his feelings for her. And afterwards, he did something very shocking.
My love, will you make me the happiest man alive?
He was looking happy and confident to tell Sarah his feelings. She was surprised at what David was doing, but she just kept on smiling. David pulled a ring case from his suit and opened his $1 million promise ring. Then he said softly,
Sarah, darling, will you marry me?
She was very shocked, and for a moment, she just stared at David. He was still smiling and posed, ready for his answer. Sarah said,
I am so sorry, David, but it is a no.
Subscribe.